Yeah, so I'm Rahul Agarwal. I've been, by profession, I've been an engineer, and I've worked in the industry for more than 25 years. And now I'm into education. We are working as a consultancy called 3SRC Consultancy, and we are helping engineering and management students to go from campus to corporates. So basically, we are running kind of learning programs for them and help them groom to get into corporate world. And we are also doing a lot of training programs for corporates. So that's about what we are currently focusing on. And by this workshop, I am expecting to get some idea about how AI is being used into these training programs and learning. So that's what I'm looking for from this. As it is, AI is a new thing for me. Most of my career has been into communication and telecommunication.
Thank you, Mr. Kumar.
Talwar, nothing to do with IT. I'm a sales and marketing guy.
Most important person that we need.
I'm a sales and marketing guy. I run my own business for the last 13 years, from 1996 to 2008. Then I got shifted to real estate. Spent 10 good years in real estate, but now met somebody from the AI and IoT background people. I just thought that this is something that can be saleable, and nobody's talking about it. So I have started working with few people who are making few products in India and abroad. So just trying to create a market, understand, gather some finances for them, and that's what we are doing right now. I've just started up, just warming up. Maybe take another 2, 3, 4 months about it, and we are good to go. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Talwar. I think that's very interesting. So that a long stint with the government, retired from STPI, and also worked with some educational institutions like Mitspilani, etc. after retirement. And my focus now will be that how do we prepare AI and the professionals, working professionals in the industry, etc. to take advantage of it. First thing is to learn AI, do a little bit and see how they can be applied to their own setups and their own industry. So unlike many of you who will look at the students, young and middle age, but I mean the school and the college, I look at the working professionals. Thank you.
Thank you. From the Navy, I retired in 2012, and after that I'm just, not doing too much. So with this AI, let me see if I get to know something. Not very much.
I'm Pragya Dopani, ex-HOD Physics from Birla Vidya Niketan School in Saket, Pushbihar. Currently, I'm the coordinator for BVN IAPT Anveshika, which is a special platform of IAPT, Anveshika, and which works under the national coordinatorship of Dr. H.C. Verma. And we are people who are mad about physics and out to make more people mad about physics. That's my passion, and basically I design educational experiences around physics, mostly to do with activity-based teaching learning of physics. And I got interested in artificial intelligence, frankly, because I heard Dr. Pant. And rarely have I heard such a speaker, and it really, ignited something in me, and I thought, let me explore something which is much beyond my comfort zone. So I'm just looking for something which could be useful in designing more educational experiences. Thank you.
Pretty close to house full and just waiting for 1 or 2 more significant people, and then we'll start.
Yeah, myself, Pradeep Gautam. I was doing a PhD in water science from Zero, then I left. And then
speed you were talking 33 kbps, not in 2 mbps.
Thanks. So basically, I work for patent as well. I was drafting patents and trademark, and then I started my e-commerce business on Nasdaq.com. That is basically providing home-turn groceries. Currently, we are providing for South Indians in living in Delhi and surroundings. And then later I realized that my passion is towards education from beginning. So I thought that let us do something. So I realized that actually we are not utilizing the potential of nearby, means talent, those who are already there, they are not connecting. So not only other things like music, dance, and also. So we thought that to connect nearby talents, we started that. Then realized that okay, technology is also something that is more important now. So better to focus there. So AI and robotics and all these things, we are thinking to start something like for kids, because we have heard many things that China is doing so much education for AI. So still looking for how to do it for us kids. That is, I'm working on that. Thanks.
Good morning, all of you. My name is Vandana, and I teach physics at Lotus Valley School, Gurgaon. And as Pragya ma'am rightly said, we people are mad about teaching physics through experiments and activities, and under the guidance of Professor H.C. Verma from IIT Kanpur, and Pragya Napani ma'am is my mentor. Yes, being a physics person, we are always interested to learn something new, and we want to explore things, and this has become our trade. So I got an opportunity to listen to Pant sir in one of the sessions at Vasant Valley School few years back, and since then I am in touch, and I called him to address my students in my previous school also. So here I am to learn a lot from all of you and Professor Pant and Rajiv Tyagi sir too. So looking forward to this learning opportunity.
Thank you. Close voice of what Ajit was saying.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sonu Locher, and I teach computer science at DAV Sector 49. Before shifting to teaching profession, I worked with IT sector for 8 years. I was a software engineer and a corporate trainer. And the thing which drives me to this workshop is artificial intelligence. Daily we come across news like that machines will be reading our emotions. They will work on our emotions. We are really inspired by them. And how they work, actually we want to get into the things, we want to know, we know the scope, we know the future, but again it is debatable. Plus, we want to know about the technologies behind these kind of inventions. When we were students, we were studying that there will be some devices like voice recognition devices, which like around 20 years back. Now they have become part of our daily life. Similarly, nowadays we are discussing about artificial intelligence and robotics, and gradually they will also be embedded in our lifestyle. So we want to actually learn about the technology, and thanks a lot for providing this platform, sir.
Thank you, sir.
To all present here, I am Sangeeta, again from DAV Public School Sector 49 Gurugram, and I am HOD IT over there. And the motto which brought us here is that we definitely want our student to learn every time something new which is there in the market, and we are feeling we must be going to learn over here something great about AI. Although I am in this teaching background since around 18 years, and my husband is also in the IT field only, I know a lot about new whatever becoming in the AI, in the field of IT, but I feel that I would learn some practical thing over here. That is my expectation from the workshop. Thank you.
Everyone, this is Gagandeep Kaur. Right now I'm teaching in DAV school, but my previous experiences are from colleges and lovely professional university Jalandhar for 2-3 years. And we are teaching artificial intelligence since years now. That right from my post-graduation in Thapa University, we are studying about artificial intelligence in the theoretical things. But this workshop, I look forward for practical experiences and hands-on experiences on all these things, that how it works. We are working on chatbots daily, on our mobile phone, smartphones. But today, I look forward to have hand-on experiences how it works and how we can work on it as a programmer and all. Thank you.
Okay, hi. Very good morning to all of you. This is Media Mukha. I had been associated with teaching years back. I taught in UBS, DPS, and various other schools. And then I shifted my focus somewhere else. But related to this class, one thing I'm very crucial. Whatever I learn, I spread it immediately. Whether it's my driver, whether my parents, my husband, my child, I interact with them a lot. Or I'm very social, so I keep on doing events and with my friends also. So here I will come to, actually I was earlier a programmer for C++. Years back, now I'm out of touch. So I may not were like able to, I want to go for this chatbot thing. I want to make many by myself, but like today I would just learn a bit and then I'll again go for it because now my son has left for California, so I'm again into it, and I want to pursue the languages. And with Professor Pant's session, I'm very confident that I will be able to understand and take it forward. Thank you so very much.
School and corporate, and together we can.
Together we can. My name is Anika Kumar, like Professor Pant rightly said. I'm a corporate trainer, I am a psychometric assessor, and I'm an executive coach. Now, the reason why I'm here is one, Professor Pant's doing it. So I have learned a lot from him, and though the work I do is on the other end. When I say the other end means, this is more high tech, that's more high touch, and that's the end that I have been working on. For me, this would be very interesting to see how I can integrate, if I can. And I have basically dragged my son along because he is the high-tech person in my house. And I said, between the both of us, I'm sure we'll be able to, do some hands-on activity. And he just told me, you told there are lots of children. I'm the only one younger than 35 here. But that's the aim. The aim is to get some hands-on experience today, and basically start on this journey. There have been many things around technology that I have learned from Professor Pant. I don't think I've been a great student because I do not have a tech background. But there are things that I started adopting, and they have helped me tremendously in my career. And thanks a lot.
That will make you happy and others as well.
I'm Anika Kumar. I obviously don't do a job, I go to school. I like technology as I think it's the only thing that is really left to be open to innovation. For example, things like VR and AR are changing the way you do everything these days. For example, for example, if you use a VR headset.
So which one do you use, Oculus or something else?
I don't use one.
I've seen you only heard about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go to.
But whenever you get a chance, buy an Oculus, right? Oculus Rift was the original one. They created another Oculus which is portable, doesn't have to be connected to a computer, etc. And nag your mother till she gives you one.
Okay. And you can talk about your Alexa. That's a little experience that you've had recently.
Well, I have. That's a chatbot.
Yeah.
If it basically you can ask it a question and it will reply back.
Yes. So what is the most difficult question you asked Alexa?
What's my name?
And
she can't pronounce it.
She can't pronounce it.
She always says a bunch of weird things.
Good. And do you use Siri on your iPhone?
I don't like Siri.
Why?
Because it's got really bad. It takes a lot of time for it to process what you're saying. It hardly understands what you're saying.
It can dial a phone. It can.
It takes a lot of effort, especially if it has names.
You need to upgrade your iPhone. So
I don't have an iPhone.
No, but another thing on your nagging this to your mother. Okay. Thank you.
चाहे तो हिंदी में ही बोलूँगा। मेरा नाम भूपेश खत्री है और अभी मैं थोड़ा सा इंटेलिजेंट हो रहा हूँ आर्टिफिशियली। अक्सर यहाँ आता हूँ, यहाँ का पुराना चावल हो गया हूँ, ये दीवारें भी मुझे पहचानने लगी हैं। कभी कभी बोलता भी हूँ, वैसे ज़्यादातर सुनने आता हूँ क्योंकि यहाँ आकर बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो भूसा भर दिया गया था उसको थोड़ा थोड़ा हटाने में मदद मिलती है। कभी ब्लोअर चला देते हैं डॉक्टर पंत, उससे तेजी से निकल जाता है। तो मुझे इंतज़ार रहता है उस ब्लोअर के चलने का और फिर वो मुझे कोई टॉपिक भी दे देते हैं, उसमें मुझको रिसर्च करनी पड़ती है, बोलना पड़ता है और बहुत आनंद आता है ये सब करने में। जहाँ तक रोटी कमाने का सवाल है तो मैं इंदिरा गांधी ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी में डिप्टी डायरेक्टर हूँ, IT फील्ड से हूँ। वैसे फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, बायोलॉजी पॉलिटिकल साइंस, इकोनॉमिक्स, साइकोलॉजी ये सब पढ़ रखा है, लॉ भी किया है, पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन भी लॉ में की है। तो बाकी फिजिक्स और मैथ से मुझे बहुत डर लगता है अब, पहले नहीं लगता था लेकिन अब लगता है, मालूम नहीं क्यों, शायद अब सॉल्व नहीं कर सकता या उसमें जाने का मन नहीं करता। अब मुझको ह्यूमन एस्पेक्ट्स ज़्यादा अट्रैक्ट करते हैं कि जो भी टेक्नोलॉजी आ रही है, चाहे वो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस हो, एक्स हो, वाई हो, जेड हो, उसका हमारी सोसाइटी पर, हम एज इंडिविजुअल हमारे ऊपर क्या असर होने वाला है, हम लोगों के परस्पर संबंधों पे क्या असर होने वाला है, हम अपना जीवन कितना बेहतर करने वाले हैं, इसमें मुझे आनंद आता है। और वैसे कभी कभी मैं हेरिटेज वॉक भी करता हूँ और करवाता हूँ। फिलहाल के लिए इतना ही, बाकी हम लोग सब यहाँ मौजूद हैं और आपस में इंटरेक्ट करते रहेंगे।
Hi, my name is Gaurang, and I'm basically, I work on a chatbot professionally also a little bit. I work in product management, but my interest now with chatbots is that we now have a web, or going beyond a web, where it is not just about information retrieval, but now we finally have a two-way system, which is how the internet was supposed to be. कि मतलब basically internet में आज हम if you look at Google, we basically take out information from Google, but with artificial intelligence we have very specific responses that are coming to our way. So it is very interesting that way, and that is what I'm interested in. I don't know education per se. You're educated, so you have better understanding of what the implication is for education. But I am interested in this, understanding how it is interacting with the web. So that's what I'm here.
Thank you, Gaurav. I'm Rakesh Bhatia. Presently, I'm working for a company called the IYC World. And for last 8 to 10 years, I have been in education sector, basically for kids in terms of their career. Secondly, coaching industry also. And prior to that, I was working with software industry, e-learning basically. And by my education, I am a pass out of IIT Roorkee. That's about it. My interest in AI is since about 2 years, and that's it. Anything else?
There's one question.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's my introduction.
Thank you. So,
yeah, I'm Namita Mahendru. I had worked with Professor Pant in IGNOU. I think it's been 20 years back around. And after that, I left the job because of my house and this thing constraints. Now I'm again into action with him and working through this, researching on these topics by him. And basically, I'm into this MCA. I'm from MCA background, and I'm into action again. Thanks a lot.
Good morning, everyone. We come from Gurugram Global Heights School. I am computer teacher there. So,
you must be having a name, so begin with
Seema Yadav. My name is Seema Yadav. Our Vice Principal ma'am introduced us to come here. She told us to come here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
First of all, I would like. I am Ashish. I am from Accenture, basically, and the thing is, I'm here for learning something that is related with the chatbot. And obviously, I'm expecting that here I will definitely grab something new and innovative, definitely. So thanks a lot. Thanks for here. I mean, it's an honor for me to be here. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anupam.
So a few of the familiar faces, many new. I'm very happy. This time it is going great. So my name is Anupam. I work on futuristic education per se. I have been an author, a public speaker, working into schools, trying to help them on innovation, doing many minimal stuff, trying to make something good out of it. I run an entity called EdMonks. Started it last year, and through this I'm trying to do this whole thing of implementing innovation in the education. Thank you.
Thank you, Anupam. Now
My name is Shashidhar Bhatt. I'm the founder of a startup called Green Note Force. So we focus on programs related to lifelong learning, gig practices, gig economy as a work practice, then entrepreneurship domain to connect the freelancing to the self-employment space. So prior to my own venture, I did work in the IT communication domain, ICT domain for more than 20 years. I worked on internet security, voice over IP, the unified messaging space. I did work on the back-end internet and intranet infrastructure, catering to the SMB business. Otherwise, my education, I attended engineering at Mysore way back during 88 to 92. Interestingly, artificial intelligence was my final year elective subject. Now, we used to have two elective subjects. One was operations research, other was the artificial intelligence. It was taught by one of the renowned professor, Dr. Chidanand Gowda. He is an ex-NASA scientist who retired from there and came to Mysore. So he taught us the subject. We did a project also on neural networks, graphical simulation. Those days, the Sun Workstation as a resource for us. However, from 92 to last couple of years, it was kind of a hidden treasure. We never used artificial intelligence anywhere else other than a couple of predictive analysis, smaller projects here and there. So I'll be talking on chatbots for education, specifically the gig economy part of chatbot. What is that opportunity we have on our hand? I'll be.
Thank you, Shashi. I request Dr. Rajiv Tyagi to.
Namaskar. My name is Rajiv Tyagi. I'm basically a physics teacher, and I say that I found my teachers, my gurus, late in life. Nearly 21 years back, I came into teaching. I'm a postgraduate from IIT Roorkee, and after my post-graduation, I was one of the best placed person. I got the highest score in GATE, All India rank 71. I passed NET. We were only 2 people amongst 3 batches who passed NET, and I got CSIR in it. Then I got into IIT Delhi, and from IIT Delhi, I got selected for Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. And 21 years back, it was 1 lakh rupees per month scholarship, something which I still don't get as salary in hand. Then for a long time I was in physics, teaching physics, and made some money because of that engineering coaching, medical coaching. So life was going on some kind of particular kind of pattern. Then one day I heard Professor Pant say, only thing that I'll be thankful to that school that they called me for that function. It was on near KV2, there is a auditorium, and Maxford School has organized that in that auditorium, and I was just shaken up. So next program we went to some India International Center on Lodi Road, and 2 more senior people from my school were with me, and we came to know that one of the session sir will be speaking. And I told them, said, listen to this man carefully, because he will put your hearts on fire. And the feedback, they said, you were right. He puts your heart on fire. Then one day he was organizing one session, a day's workshop on making apps, and I went to attend it. And somewhere we got connected. So say that day I was the one who made 3 apps that day. Found it to be very useful. Then in one later on in one program I said, sir, आप मुझे नहीं पहचानते होगे? सर ने बोला, अरे कैसे भूल जाऊंगा तेरे को, तू ही तो था, इसे 3 ऐप बना दिए थे उस दिन. So we share that same background of Roorkee. But then my life has changed in use of technology in physics teaching because of him. I started thinking. Chatbot I wouldn't have touched more. By the way, because this is the only program that I have seen that there is a connect. Last year in December, I was literally forced to come to Khalsa College. कि सर आप opening ceremony के लिए आ जाओ, फिर भले ही निकल जाना. There was something related to International Physics Olympiad. And I went there and I found the program to be very interesting. So all the 3 days I went for the whole time, and that's where I met Pragya ma'am. And Pragya ma'am introduced me to H.C. Verma sir. and so May I went there, and we developed an instant liking. Means immediately I could see that in physics I have found my guru now in say physics teaching, and after that my teaching of physics has changed. Now it is completely experience based. So that's where I say I found my gurus late in life, but I have found now I am on track. Sir has put me on track to lifelong learning, so a term which I never would have even known that it exists. And chatbot I wouldn't have taken up had it not been sir talking about. Otherwise I was not even convinced कि chatbot करता है, कि chat ही तो करता है, तो फायदा क्या है उससे, है ना? When I started working on it, then I started seeing the potential that chatbot carries. So, and that we'll share throughout the day. But then today's sessions are more of on hands-on kind. So if you haven't brought your laptop, either share with someone, else it will be very difficult to listen to me for 2 hours. Thank you, sir.
एक चीज तो वैसे ही शक्तिपात आपको पंत से मिलकर हुआ, जो कि बहुतों को होता है, लेकिन वो शिष्य थोड़ा सा तैयार हो तो बस सीधे बिजली गिरती है।